So you're thinking about getting the new Galaxy Tab S10 series, but you're not sure which size to get. Well, today we're comparing the Plus and the Ultra to see what the differences are. So let's go ahead and get started. Price could play a part in which one you go with, considering the larger Ultra is $200 more, but Samsung has pretty good trade-in deals if you have an older tablet, so you can get both of these for as low as half off or even better, depending on which tablet you have to trade in. Plus, they're giving $200 off regardless of what tablet you trade in, so that's always nice to see. One advantage for the Ultra is you can go up to 1 terabyte of storage versus 512 for the Plus. Both of these also have a micro SD card slot for up to 1.5 terabytes as well. One advantage for the Plus is you have a SIM card version, where the Ultra is Wi-Fi only, at least as of this video. And build quality for both are really nice. They both also have IP68 water and dust resistance. You've got a dynamic AMOLED 2X display with up to 120 Hz refresh rate for both tablets. Probably one of the biggest differences is with the Plus, you've got a 12.4 inch versus a 14.6 inch on the Ultra. Both of these look really nice in person, so I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but it may come down to if you want a big tablet or a really big tablet, because the Ultra is huge compared to just about every other tablet out there. To me, I feel like these two are probably two of the better options out there when it comes to screen quality, especially if you do a lot of streaming TV shows or movies. They've got nice contrast, blacks are nice and dark, good viewing angles, and they're just really nice to look at, regardless of which one you go with. There are a ton of variables when it comes to battery life, but there's a clear winner between these two. The Ultra lasted about 1.5 hours longer in my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness. So 8.5 hours for the Ultra, about 7 hours for the S10 Plus. Keep in mind, that's more of an extreme use scenario, so I think you can get a couple days with mixed usage, especially if you turn the screen brightness down. Both of these also have up to 45 watt fast charging, which is good because they're going to take quite a bit longer to charge back up compared to your cell phone. But if you want the tablet with better battery life, you'll want to go with the larger Tab S10 Ultra. As far as software goes, you get pretty much the same experience, but on a different size screen. They both have Galaxy AI features. They both come with an S Pen, which is really nice for drawing, taking notes, or just moving around the software. The fingerprint scanner is right on the front in about the same location for both tablets. You've also got Samsung DeX, or the classic version, which I prefer, which is just really nice to have if you want to be a little more productive. Plus, the nice thing is you have video out for both tablets, so you can use an HDMI adapter to use on a projector, TV, or external monitor. Also, you can use cases and accessories from the previous Tab S9 series, including the S9 FE Plus. So that's going to give you more options as far as keyboards and accessories go. And that's sort of crazy to think about, but these two tablets are going to get the same amount of software updates as the flagship Galaxy S24 series. So 7 years of software updates on an Android tablet. I think this could be a huge reason to upgrade to either one of these. And I feel like Samsung has just set the standard for updates when it comes to tablets. So you really can't go wrong with either one when it comes to the software. Now, performance-wise, it's sort of interesting to see how Samsung switched to using the MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus processor instead of Snapdragon or Exynos. But from what I've seen so far, it's more impressive than you would think comparing these to the older Galaxy tablets. As you can see here by the Geekbench results, one advantage for the Ultra is you can get up to 16 gigabytes of RAM if you go with the 1 terabyte of storage versus only 12 gigabytes of RAM for the Plus, which goes up to 512 gigabytes of storage. So both of these can play games like PUBG Mobile or Asphalt Legends, or pretty much any other game in the Play Store without too much effort. They also seem to stay nice and cool. I feel like they didn't even get warm after a half hour of playing, so you can't really go wrong with either one as far as performance or gaming. Just keep in mind, the Plus version is going to be a little easier to handle and reach things on the screen compared to the Ultra, but if you're using a controller, it's just really nice to play games on a larger screen like the Ultra. When it comes to the speakers, you've got 2 on each side, tuned by AKG with Dolby Atmos, and while the Ultra might be a tad louder overall, they both have good sound quality, so I don't think you can go wrong with either one. But here's a quick sample just to see if you can tell a difference.
stay strong and fake a smile until I look away as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
As far as cameras go, you've got a 13 and 8 megapixel on the back for both tablets, 12 megapixel on the front for both, but then you have an extra 12 megapixel ultra wide on the front of the Ultra. Neither tablet is going to be flagship phones when it comes to camera quality, but they're still pretty good for tablets. It should be fine for Zoom meetings or other video conference calls. I feel like the Ultra has a little bit better quality on the front camera, but I think you could use either one to scan documents or take photos here and there. And I don't think you can go wrong with either one as far as camera quality goes, but they're close enough to each other. I don't think most people are going to notice a huge difference between the two. So as you can see, these two are pretty close after comparing each category, but which one you go with might be determined by if you need the extra real estate on the Ultra for typing things out, or if you just need a larger tablet to draw on. Plus it has a little bit better front-facing camera, but I could also see people going for the Plus if you prefer smaller tablets, and the Plus is not small, but maybe the next best thing. For me, it's a little tricky if you already have the Tab S8 series on whether to upgrade to either one, but if you have the Tab S7 series or older, I think it's a pretty easy decision to upgrade regardless of which one you go with. If you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on, so keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.